Welcome back to those of you who are already subscribers, and hello to those who just started joining me. It's been quite a while since I've
Please insert
uploaded
your
a video, but I decided to take a break
Your
because
character
my
has been
computer sucked
successful.
and videos were coming out like junk. And so I decided to come back with a new computer and a new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully this video comes out okay. I was testing out settings and it might be a little bit quiet, but let me know if it is. If you have any suggestions to fix the sound. But welcome back. When we left off last time, I started this game, Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness, my favorite of all time. But the video was so bad, I decided to restart. So we're going to do that. Through the other three games, we played a fighter. We accidentally made Paladin. So we're going to go back to fighter again so we can finish the full series of the fighter. So we're going to go ahead and select that. As you can see, we've done real good with our stats. 300 is the max coming out of the last game. This game we're at 300 and a whole bunch of stats and almost there on a few. We only have a few bad ones, and our ones that really have never been, I never cared about. Luck, nobody even knows what it does, so don't really care. Communication, there's no bargaining in this one, so communication is whatever. Weapon use, parry, dodge, those are kind of important in this one, just because I like to use the automated system for fighting in this, because you controlling the fighting is a little bit clunky. So if you make those higher, your fighter will be a little bit better on his own. Throwing's already near 300. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not really worried about him learning how to climb, because warriors don't have to climb. They don't need acrobatics. That's for other people. Stealth, picklocks. We don't need that either. Magic, we're here, so we don't need to do that either. So we got 100 points available. I think I want to get my vitality up there. Just go ahead and get that 300. Got 45 left. Our dodge sucks, but so we're gonna go ahead and get that up there a little bit. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna dump everything. Now all of our points are done, and we can start the game. I love the aesthetic of this game.
You awaken from nightmares of flying and falling. You find yourself in this strange place. The only illumination, an eerie green glow.
Now this is
You
narrated
lost your weapons and the contents of your backpack
by Jonathan
somewhere
Rhys
during the
Davis.
journey. All you have are the clothes and armor on your back. This leaves you with 4 burning questions. Where are you? How did you get here? Who brought you here? And how in blazes can you get out of here? No, make that 5 burning questions. What city did your luggage end up in this time?
Now he's also known as Gimli from Lord of the Rings. If you ever watch the show Sliders, I'm watching that right now. He's the professor. That's where I first ran into him as an actor, but love the guy. He's old, fortunately he's still around, but great guy. Love the dialogue in this. The original one didn't have voice acting, so when they remade it for Windows, because it was a DOS game originally, they added a bunch of voice acting, and it's pretty good in here. Lip sync doesn't match up, so if you're one of those people that can't stand when the audio doesn't match up, it'll drive you crazy. But if you're not worried about that, it's not a big deal. I try to play these games as if I've never played them before, but forgive me, I've played this one a gazillion times, so if I kind of like speed through parts, I apologize. I'll try not to, okay? But I am going to know what I'm doing, so it's going to go smooth. There's not going to be a whole lot of sitting around. I'm not that good of an actor to act like I don't know what I'm doing. So, let's start checking these bones.
You search the desiccated body. The only still usable item is a dagger which you pick up. However, lying around the bones are some coins. 5 golden coins. Each have a crown stamped onto them. And 13 small copper coins, each stamped 1 kopeck.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Get a weapon. Let me get put the speed up on here. We'll put the detail up to kind of keep the game speed high. I'm gonna put the skill down. So when you start here, like you said, you don't have anything. You got your coin purse that was attached. You got your armor that you were wearing, but that dagger you didn't have. Now you got it. So that's something. That's good. But I love this. You got this guy like hanging
You're
on
in
for
a
dear
large
life.
cave, dimly lit by glowing lichen on the walls. Strange, irregular outcroppings of stone grow from the ground, looking like the skeleton of some enormous beast. Here and there, petrified human bodies seem to grow half in, half out of the floor and walls.
It's creepy as shit. Could you imagine waking up in a place like this? I don't think I'd be too keen on it. Alright, it looks like you got a pile of bones over here.
A
Let's see what
brief
we got in
search
here.
reveals a piece of hard grey rock, which you take, and some coins, 3 crowns and 13 kopecks.
Give me that money. The flint's nice too. Get this pile of bones here.
You find 30 assorted copper and gold coins on the body.
Not exactly rich guys, but you know, it'll do. It'll help me out.
You strike sparks off the flint using your dagger. Torch soon begins to burn, almost as if by magic.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I should have looked at it and been like, oh look, a torch, and then lit it, but
you take the torch.
Again, I've done this so many times I can't be that naive. Okay, this looks like the exit. We got it here.
You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through.
He said sphincter. Gotta love people that talk dirty.
You've made it into a large chamber. Stone valves, like the one you just passed through, apparently block 3 other passageways. There is a huge stone altar in the center of the room, and an exit to the south.
I'm surrounded by anuses. Ooh, look, a proper weapon and shield.
You gratefully retrieve the shield and battered sword from the dead warrior. You hope that they will serve you better than they did their last owner.
Now, as I've said in the games before, if you're new, I'll say it again. Sierra games crash regularly. Save often. Save a lot. Save very, very a lot. I deleted all my old games, so this will be trash. And then later on, when we get in a sticky point, if we get in a sticky point, I'll create a second save just in case. But let's get out of here.
As you approach the exit, you are confronted by 2 flying creatures. They have bat wings and spider-like bodies.
Oh, look at that. So here, you can either wait for them to come at you, you can move forward, you can try to time your slices, or you can be cool. Put it on that S, which is, it does it for you. You can put your aggressiveness, your defense anywhere you want. I'll let them come to me and he'll do all the work. The one thing they got kind of funky is the battle speeds.
You kick some butt too.
On the new computers, especially, the speeds on some of this is really whacked out. So it's really hard to do proper fighting in here manually. Although I was lazy as a kid when it came out in like 96 or whenever it came out. So I used to automatically do it anyway. It's crossover hand to hand. I think a big fat strong warrior can do that.
You just barely made it across the pit.
I'll wag that thing at me. Some people pay big money for that kind.
You slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws.
Can you imagine like going swimming and have that thing pop up at you?
You are alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before.
So what's a cutie like you doing in a place like this?
How did you get here? Oh, there are so many questions I want to ask you, but I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful, there are many bad things wandering around.
I will be
Good luck.
careful. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, my name is Katrina.
Ooh, say it
I
again.
hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
I'll give you a good time next time we meet, no problem. What's this thing?
This symbol looks like a six-armed starfish, or perhaps like the tentacles of an octopus. You sense a feeling of strange, chaotic power from it.
I like chaos. Let's go ahead and grab that thing.
The six-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it. You have the feeling that you may need this sign, so you carefully store it in your pack.
Things often pulse when they're in my hand. Oh, this looks like a dinosaur foot, don't it?
Rocks have formed an island within the goo.
Alright, now you're gonna give me a description? Alright, fine. Be that way. What's the rest of this?
This is the symbol of blood in the form of a huge carved droplet. This symbol is a stylized representation of a crossed pair of bones.
Pirate was here.
This symbol looks like a mouth with pursed lips. The archway above the path is inscribed with 8 arcane symbols. You recognize 7 of them, from Arcania 101 no doubt, as the symbols of blood, bone, breath, essence, heart, the mouth, and the senses. The 8th is new to you. It looks a bit like a 6-tentacled starfish, or perhaps more like a squished squid. Something about the symbol fascinates and scares you at the same time.
They could have just said that in the first place when I clicked anywhere else on this thing. But that's okay. Let's get out of here. This, I always thought looked like a woman, and I don't know if they did that on purpose, or if it's just the fact that I was a pervy little kid, and I'm getting pervy now.
The path is dripping with slimy goo. You're having a hard time maintaining your footing on it.
Walk like you're driving the snow, faster. Oop. Oh, so for whatever reason, I thought there was something after that. I haven't played this long enough to know better. Anyway, you got a cool little bonsai bush growing in here.
A delicately crafted bonsai bush looks totally out of place in a pool of dark, unhealthy-looking goo.
It's funny because like this place takes like it takes place in like a Transylvania looking kind of place, but you got a bonsai bush, which is traditionally Eastern. Never made much sense to me. Oh, look at mushroom
The
guys.
huge tree looks to be half wood, half stone.
You know, it's funny too, because you know I mentioned I got a new computer, much bigger display, and it's a laptop. MSI, by the way. MSI fan-fucking-tastic laptops. Love them to death. Nothing good to say. Nothing but good things to say. I'm noticing details I never noticed before. So that's pretty awesome. I love these reaching claws or hands. The claw! Ooh. Reaching for little fairy dudes. Alright, she said, town was north of here. I'm gonna go ahead and run, because you're a warrior and you need to keep your vitality up. Not to mention you make more noise, so there's a good chance you might get in a battle, which, for a warrior, is a good thing. We're bred to fight. Nobody wants to come out and play with Daddy? Fine. Oh, look, some pretty flowers.
You pick a few of the flowers.
You know what? I'm greedy. Let's pick
You
some
pick
more.
a few of the flowers.
Alright, that's enough. There's the town. Oh man, I don't have any rations. Let's grab some corn just in case.
You take any out of
I shouldn't have done that.
You have enough corn for now.
Well, I don't think he sounds mad at me. Is there a hole in here?
An old stump by the side of the road makes a convenient resting place for passers-by.
Well, shit, I'm a passerby.
You find 5 crowns that someone
Oh,
hid
look
in the
at
hollow
that.
stump.
Gold.
They're covered with mold and dirt, and have obviously been long since forgotten.
Much like my bank account. Alright. That's a cool little scarecrow, though.
The villagers have erected a scarecrow to keep birds away from the newly harvested corn.
Didn't keep me away. They're open, so let's go. That's pretty. What's this?
The curved staff has a very organic look to it. Its curves seem somehow feminine. You can feel a
Let's see, I'm
sense
not
of
the only
magical
perv.
power radiating all around
The
it.
stick, but it looks feminine with curves. This is pretty though.
You! How did you get here? Why are you here?
Why are you yelling at me, bitch?
Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on
Prince,
here.
don't talk to me like that. You come here. I'm gonna tell you what for. No, I'll be nice.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously.
Fine, don't talk to me, asshole. I'm gonna tell you about
You
myself,
tell the
though.
Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story?
Yes,
That
yes,
you
I
could
do.
walk out of that cave alive?
I'm
That
here.
the cave would be open?
It
Tell
was.
me no more lies.
Not lying. Call a prince a liar. I ask you a few questions.
My name is
Burgomeister.
Dmitri Ivanov. I am the Burgomeister of this town.
Well, Dmitri, what about Mordavia?
Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you.
Right? Well, I thought town was Mordavia, but I guess it's more of the country.
This is the town of Mordavia.
No, it isn't
There is
town.
an inn and a shop down the street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles.
How about this inn?
The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night.
It is a safe place. Not, it is a safe place. What the shop?
The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travels.
You sound straight up nice now. It just depends on what you talk to them about. What are the dangers around here?
There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not
Good
let yourself
policy.
get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it.
Betcha I can. I'm a big strong warrior.
Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here.
You know what? I don't care if you want me here. I'm gonna save your ass. Then you're gonna be all happy I stayed here. Wait, I'm gonna come case the place.
Are you just sightseeing or casing my place?
Casing your place. Got anything else different to say? Oh, Adventurers Guild.
The old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross
Now
the
you got
swamp.
one.
Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use
Aw,
there.
how sweet. See, you're being nice to me. I like these town people. I don't know anybody. You're the
Everyone
first
in
one.
Mordavia minds his own business and does not go looking for trouble. You obviously do not fit in well here.
I'm a warrior. It's my job to go find trouble. Well, fine. I'll leave. You gave me keys.
Stay
I
out
think
of
to
trouble
investigate.
and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry, do
You
you?
won't like me when I'm angry. Rawr. Alright, well, let's keep up with the door-to-door here. What's going on in here?
This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth.
Cat lady.
The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, well, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already.
She's she just looks to kill, huh? Alright, the pretty kitty. Can I pet the
Don't
kitty?
do that. You're likely to become a basket case.
I want to pet the kitty.
Careful. The cats may explode if you touch them. They're perfectly content where they are.
He said that perfectly. Okay, I said perfectly. I didn't even mean that. In the first one, if you are robbing the old lady's house and you pet the cat too much, it turns into like a leopard or something and kills you. You still want to try to pet cats. What's your name?
If you must know, my name is Olga Stovich. What's your name, stranger? And
You're Shaq.
what
How
are
are
you
you?
doing in Mordavia?
You tell her a few things about yourself.
Oh, professional hero, huh? Easy to say, hard to do. We'll see.
She looks suspicious. Alright, what do you got for sale?
Let me see.
Magilla
What
Gorilla
could
for
you
sale?
use?
Magilla Gorilla for
Well,
sale?
besides my regular items like brooms and pens, I really don't have anything else for adventurers like yourself. Now, I do have some lovely sandwiches you can use for rations. And garlic. Of course you'll need garlic. I've also got some oil you can use to keep the weapons and armor from rusting. And if you like sweets, I've got some yummy homemade candy. Although the garlic-flavored ones have all been purchased by now. I'll have to make some more. Oh, and a shopping bag to carry things in. I have a couple of those left.
Now, this I'm gonna skip because all this is explaining what he's trying to miss, and they're kind of self-explanatory. Let's see. Good for sale. What about purchase goods? What the fuck's the difference? Oh, I'm buying gifts. Okay. This is where I'm gonna use my foreknowledge of the game. I'm not gonna buy some of these things because you don't need some of these things as a fighter. So you don't need shotgun bag as a fighter. That is strictly a thief thing. The hand broom is pretty much just for paladins. I mean, we could still do it, but I'll wait until we do a paladin run through first, and then we'll worry about doing that. Garlic we can find in another spot, and I'm just doing this because I want to save the money. Not that money's a problem in this game, but that's how I roll. Candy we'll need. Oil flask we'll need. Yeah, I know, why would a warrior need oil, but you'll see later. Pie pan we're gonna need. Of course, we need rations. I always buy an ass ton of these. Just so I don't really have to come back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. We're gonna do a Warcraft stack of 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Let's talk to her a little more.
Yeah, my husband and myself have run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you.
I think you're doing a damn fine job of doing it all by yourself. Alright. Well, we already been talking about it. I'm gonna greet you anyway.
You? And manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see.
Husband used to say a lot, apparently. Alright, we already bought equipment, so
You
adios.
be careful. We don't need you going around stirring up trouble after all. Got enough as it is. If you do find something interesting, you let me know, of course, won't you?
She's not a gossip at all. Alright, let's save this guy. Auto saves again, like I said in the third one, they're not Not something you should rely on because they don't always save in the best spots. So we'll save here. Alt tab for a second. Alright, so I promised to do it for my buddy in World of Warcraft. We're all going to support each other. He has a Twitch, a Kick, a TikTok, and a YouTube, all under Dr. Herbivore. If you want to go check him out, please do so. I'll probably shout out some more of my guildies if they have, different YouTube or whatever channels. So yeah, please go check that out for him. I'm sure he would really appreciate it. I apologize if that went dark on you for a minute, but I had to alt tab to remember what the channel was here. Because it's a laptop, so I don't have multiple monitors like some of these fancy YouTubers. I'll also put his thing in my down below. I'm still so new to YouTube, forgive me. Alright, third door.
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn.
It's a nice
Stairs
place.
lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells. The barrel contains the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
Now, technically, you could get away with never paying him. Again, money's no object in this game. But all you have to do is have climbing, and you can climb through the window to get to your room every time that it's open or closed, and you never have to see him, so you never have to pay him. Kind of a little hack in case, but you can't take the money from here to the new game anyway, so there's no point in saving it. But I've done it, because, I'm that way. Alright, how about this end?
The Hotel Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in.
Vampires know how to knock. Just gonna open the door for a vampire? What's your name?
My name is Yuri Markarov.
What's up, Yuri?
My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn.
How about my room?
If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset.
Better be a nice room or I want my money back. What do you know about the
Make
town?
certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly to keep out any dangers.
Can't keep me out. I'm dangerous. It's my middle name. Crochet Dangerous. Dragon's Fate. Alright, had enough. I know that was a cheesy joke. This is my favorite, voice acting in the whole thing, is these three dudes.
I am Hans. Pleasure's all yours. I'm a farmer of pumpkins and corn and a person of great importance here in lovely Mordavia.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged.
That was a mistake in the
Pleased to
voice
meet
acting.
you. I'm Ivan, an elephant herder. Unfortunately, there are no more elephants in Mordavia, so business has kind of fallen off a tad.
Because, in Transylvania they have elephants everywhere, right? Hello,
Guys, is it just me or is Mordavia a wonderful place?
Oh, are you kidding? It's the greatest. There's many places to go, things to see. Are you kidding?
Right. Let's not forget that scenic cemetery to the east of town.
Ghost hunting.
Everyone here's nothing but grins. Real friendly.
Yeah, except when we don't know you. We don't like strangers.
I love the ad-libbing.
Or anyone else that's weird and doesn't belong.
I don't belong. What rumors?
Rumors? You talking to me? What rumors?
Oh, there are no rumors here.
Unless you count the rumor that the castle is owned by...
Horse patootie. There are no rumors in Mordavia to speak of.
Can you at least tell me about the
The
town,
town
dudes?
of Mordavia is a quiet place.
Filled with friendly, joyful, stinky people.
Well, I'm not so sure about the friendly part. We tend to be very suspicious of strangers like you.
Yeah, well, anyway, the town is filled with joyful and stinky people.
Yeah, happy, joyful, and stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't call us particularly joyful. As a matter of fact, most of us are pretty glum.
Oh, very well, all right, then Mordavia is filled with people, you know, stinky ones.
Yeah, many stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it many. There actually aren't very many of us around here.
Oh, forget it. Well, at least he stinks.
See why I like these guys? You guys are comedic gold. Alright, let's go see what our room looks like. But I could stay in a place like this. Looks nice and cozy. Nice big warm fire. Nice wood, you know, motif. Big boar over there. I mean, oh, and the one on the wall. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Cheesy
You
joke.
unlock the door to your room.
Yes, I left that dirty room. And look, garlic.
You take a clove of garlic in case you meet an Italian chef somewhere.
See, that's why I invited the store. So you can climb up here if you wanted to. You can go to sleep. Don't really need to. I'm pretty full on stamina. Got your candle. You can store stuff in here, but really you're never gonna get enough stuff to worry about doing that. I don't bother. The only chest I ever use is the one on the 5th one. And you'll see why when we get to that game. See, everybody's gone, because they're only supposed to be here at night, but they were here for my initial visit. Alright, let's get out of here. We got more Mordavia to look at. Let's go.
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure.
I don't know about ominous. It looks pretty. I mean, never mind the skeleton-looking squid thing there that, you know, looks like it's gonna eat you if you walk under the door. Or the locusts and, you know, death-looking things all over the building. Looks pretty cheery. Let's go say hi to this dude. Ooh. Face only a mother can love. What's your name, buddy?
Igor. Just Igor.
Oh, what's up, Just Igor? What do you know about this Adventurers
Building was
Guild?
Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild.
I'm an adventurer, and I'm about to open that guild, so there's gonna be an Adventurers Guild and an adventure. How do you think? Damn apples. Alright, tell me about this town.
Mordavia, this north part of town.
You're a real talker, aren't you?
Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there.
Oh, and witty.
Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave.
But you told me, I never knew how that
job
worked.
security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there.
Oh, you're a crack up. I like Igor. He's a cool dude. Any rumors for me?
Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not no stranger in town. Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab. Igor not no funny man in inn not funny. Igor not know many things. Igor not hear many things.
Igor knows a lot of things that he doesn't know. What's that monastery?
Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
That's me every time I wake up for work. I say the same thing. Alright, so this must be the Adventurers Guild. I'll lock it with the key. I'm not gonna break the door to my own building.
Using the key the Burgomeister gave you.
Alright, kinda looks a little bit in disrepair. Clearly nobody's been here in a while. Oh, alright, so this looks like some sort of contraption. What does it do? Oh, look at you, Stairmaster.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now.
Yeah, but I kicked the shit out of that thing. Let's go grab this rope or grab no, that ought to
You
come in
pick up the
handy.
rope and grapnel set and tie it onto your pack.
Right. That's that bad boy up here. Yeah. Alright. Try to climb
That
that
was an
baby.
interesting exercise. In frustration, you really haven't a clue about how to climb.
Oops.
That-
Oops. Okay, we'll take that down.
You've always heard that Adventurers Guild members are the pillars of society. Some round metal weights lie neatly stacked on the floor. I better hope Dr. Cranium doesn't see them. He'd probably invent the cannon and upset the balance of power.
That looks some fourth wall shit, like cannons don't exist. Alright, oh look.
This
Adventurer's
desk holds
log.
the Adventurer's logbook, a quill pen, and an inkwell.
And you know we can't go through a quest for Glory game without signing one of those bad boys. After the third one, there's no Adventurers Guild. Here, let's read the first before we
You read
mess
in
it
the
up.
Adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Mordavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly, the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was
Usually
nearly
girls
lost.
when you make them mad.
Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. By all my will, I banish you two. The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Piotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
See, and that kind of thing is one of the things I like about Sierra. Like, they're generally kind of goofy and they have a lot of jokes on them and silly stuff like that, but their story writing's also pretty on point. Go ahead and sign
You
that
sign
book.
your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish.
Of course, with a
It's
flourish.
almost become a habit by now.
I mean, you're a prince. You should. Alright. What's this?
A finely crafted sword rests within this case, but there doesn't seem to be a door or any way to open the case. A plaque reads, "Break glass in emergency."
Well, considering my sword is rusty and I found it in a cave with a dead body, I'm gonna go ahead and
You break
consider
open the
this
front
an
of the
emergency.
case. Avoiding the broken glass, you pull out the sword. It looks like a fine quality weapon.
There we go. Now we got a decent sword. The funny part is, now we technically have two swords. Chris says we only have one. We get the one from the cave, and then now we got this one. Unless he dropped the old one, but it doesn't say it, it doesn't show it, so... Bitch.
The painting doesn't look particularly valuable, and there's nothing behind it.
What about this
The
one?
painting doesn't look particularly...
Oh. Well then. I guess no hidden safe there, huh? Let's read these
Which book
books.
do you want to read?
Climbing skills.
You read the book entitled Climbing Skills for Upwardly Mobile Adventurers. It's written entirely in one-syllable words, obviously intended for fighters. It's absolutely...
Are you saying we're dumb?
This book teaches you that climbing sheer walls is best left for specialists, but that anyone with reasonable strength can climb using a rope and grapnel. You're pretty sure you know what to do now.
Well, thanks for that information. That does give us the climbing skill, which is part of the reason why I didn't put points into it to learn it. Alright, what about Hero Magazine?
As you scan through
I should be on the cover of that
Journal
baby.
of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Mordavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders.
Also known as stewards.
The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necritor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth. Some of the other monsters sound even more horrific. In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature
Lishi's
known
fun.
for
We'll meet
playing
him later.
practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rosalka, the spirit of a murdered, unmarried woman. Such spirits are
That's
said to
Paladin
inhabit
quest.
lakes
We'll go
and
meet her
rivers.
anyway.
They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box?
And some of us who love Lesser Glory have found or still have the books and stuff like that from when we bought it when it originally came out in DOS form. They actually had a lot of like paper material for it. It was pretty cool. All that stuff for me is long gone because I was a young dumb kid and didn't get to keep it all.
The book turns out to be an advertising brochure. It says, "I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra Online." Jeez, how cheesy can you get?
See, shameless plug. Funny enough that geez, how cheesy can you get was improvised. With talk fu.
This book teaches the ancient Oriental art of talk fu. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune cookie wisdom. You get lost somewhere between karate and kuksul. This book teaches you how to use the stair stepper to build strong leg muscles and talks about the importance of whole body development. It says to build up your strength gradually by adding weights to the baskets.
Alright, that's all the books. And you'll see, we'll keep coming back. You'll start seeing us putting that in there. It's all going to be based on your strength ability. Alright, so let's look here. See, we've already gotten increases in every single stat. Every single one. And there's our climbing at 100. So max for the first Quest for Glory game. It's not super important for a warrior or fighter in this one, or even 5. But it does come in a little bit of handy. And this is where this is a thing. There's other ways better, faster ways to get your skill up. But this is the intended way. You come in here, throw it out there, and you can climb.
That was good climbing practice, but you haven't quite got it yet. Keep trying.
And you'll notice that as your skill goes up, he'll get further and further up this. But we're not going to waste our time doing that. I'm not going to bore you with grinding the climbing skill. We're going to skip that place because somewhere in the quest, or somewhere in the timeline, it's going to ask us to go in there anyway. We'll skip that for now. We keep exploring the other parts. What is up, old man? What's up, my dude? What's your name?
I am Nikolai. Have you seen my honor?
No, I haven't met Anna. Know anything about this town?
Have you seen my Anna?
I don't know any Anna.
I am looking for Anna. Have you
I
seen
told you
Anna?
no, man. You know what? Peace out. I'm done with you. That sounds like I gotta follow suit, huh? This looks like a cool place. It's been a while since I saved, so we need to get that save in there. Alright. What's this cool little deal? Animal processor. Oh, it'll catch it for me. How nice. I don't know what I want to catch, so I don't know. Let's check in here. The Antwerps.
Oh no, you've been Antwerped. Fortunate.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Well, I guess I know what I'm catching now. Yeah, when I identify an animal. No. I don't know. They look pretty small, but we're gonna say yes. Wow, what's the bed box? Alright, yes. I want to identify it. No, because we don't know what a bed box is apparently. No, it's not smaller than that. No, it's not black or red all over. It's not yellow, that's for sure. 500 pounds, jeez, that's me. Yeah, I'm only 300, not 500. Just kidding. Gray wrinkle lives in a tree. No, it's right here. I'm in a building. Is a gray wrinkle wears a hat and says only percent? No. I'm pretty sure Smokey wasn't gray. Does it bounce? Yeah, it bounced all over me. No, it was an elephant. I'd be dead. It is blue, but it's not paddle shaped and it doesn't sing. Antwerp? Yep, that looks like it. Avocado. So we got some of that right there in the sandwiches. We put that right in there.
You bait the trap with avocado from your sandwich. Avocado was never high on your list of favorite foods anyway.
Avocado's
Trap
good.
starts working.
Who's this?
The bust's eyes seem to follow you as you walk through the hallway.
Creeper.
You've caught an Antwerp. It's simply amazing. It reminds you of a porthole minus the glass cover. So it's definitely not a glass of port.
Boo. Who's this guy?
It's a truly impressive, original, multimedia work created out of whitewash and sawdust.
That's helpful. And this one.
It reminds you of a porthole
Nope,
minus
same
the...
Duke. What's in the store? What are we looking here? Actually, I already know. Spoiler, you gotta grab the speed on this part.
This is the Antwerp maze. Antwerps are naturally bouncy, so all you have to do is continually rotate the maze until the baby Antwerp bounces over to the key, then out through the exit.
Easy. Now, mind you, if I kept it at what it was, they'd just be going brrrr. No chance of you getting it. See, I even messed that up. I know better. See, I did it again. Alright, calm down. That was a finger spasm. I got the key, now it's time to get out of here. Yeah. One more. There we go.
Congratulations. You've used the baby Antwerp to get Dr. Cranium's laboratory key from the maze. You add the key to your keyring.
Alright, I'm gonna assume this is the door that needs it. I can turn back up to speed now. A little puzzle here. I know where the other stuff is. Now, if you had the difficulty up, this whole thing would need to be done, and you'd have to match up all these keys and stuff like that, which isn't like ridiculously hard, but it's pain enough.
Great! You've managed to find Dr. Cranium's keyhole and open the door. You pass through into Dr. Cranium's private laboratory.
And that's why I said, for the sake of the video, I turned it down so that things would be quicker.
Quickly, Igor, the fluid. I must have the fluid. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes. Now then, what can I do for you?
If you didn't fill that space, I should have been prepared. I'm hungry all of a sudden. You didn't need to know that. Okay. Anyway, it's a cool place. Nice Frankensteinish. Got shiny skulls. Got brains with eyes. Abby normal. And you watch Young Frankenstein if you're old enough for that. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Brilliant fire though. Very nice. Alright. What's up, Doc?
You say hello to the scientist.
Welcome to my laboratory. You must have more than the usual intelligence and perseverance to have made it in here.
Oh, smarter than the average fighter. My name is Drashek. How are you?
Introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium and tell him a little about your adventures.
I'm a prince. I'm good
I should
looking.
be most interested to hear about your travels and your scientific discoveries along the way. Unfortunately, I have very little time for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return.
I'm gonna tell you stuff anyway.
You explain to Dr. Cranium that magic is really a lot like science, and even deals with the same elements.
This pisses him off.
Oh, nonsense! There's no such thing as magic. There is only science. What you call magic is simply scientific phenomena that have not yet been properly investigated and catalogued.
I've always believed that, actually, for real. I think everything that's considered magic is just science you don't understand yet, because if you think about it, back in the Stone Age, if you were to whip out a lighter and light it, I mean, that'd be magic to them. Or go to the medieval ages, you give them medicine, they think that you were magic and you were making them a potion, and it was all magical, and really it was science. Same thing with flying and all that other kind of thing. What's your name, buddy?
My name is Dr. Cranium. I am Mordavia's chief scientist and a certified genius. Some call me mad, but I much prefer Dr. Cranium.
What about science?
Ah, yes, science. I'm glad you asked. Science is the process of systematically increasing our knowledge of the world through observation and experiment. Unfortunately, some of the townspeople here seem to have no concept of the wonders of science. Some of them even claim my little inventions are magical. Such poppycock. There's no such thing as magic. Still, the townspeople insisted that I should be able to use my magic to cure wounds and sickness. I told them that I am a scientist, not a doctor, but they wouldn't listen.
Nobody ever does.
I had little choice but to concoct some simple elixirs. They were childishly pleased. Science is really so simple once you understand it.
Yes, with layman's, they just don't understand.
If you want to improve your stamina, then you should make sure you eat a healthy diet from all the different food groups and get plenty of aerobic exercise.
We get plenty of exercise, guys. We can dance. We can dance. We can dance if we want to. Alright, well, what about healing potions? Those aren't too hard for you, are they?
Oh, you must mean my patented healing drink. You may have my last one. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the formula for its main ingredient. If you can help me remember it, I will be able to make some more healing drinks, although the work is very time-consuming.
And this is where the formula that I was talking about comes into play. This is kind of one of their forms of copyright protection. If you didn't buy the game, you wouldn't have the book, and the book had all the formulas in it, and at the time, internet was like dial-up, and it wasn't that great, and they didn't have all the stuff they got now. So, Asapai, right there under my finger. Alright. So, earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet. Sorry. Pizza, earth, fire.
Thank you! With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
Alright, how about some poison cures? I got poisoned earlier.
You must mean my new universal poison antidote. You may have this one, but I will need some help with the formula to make more.
I don't
Also,
remember
I am
shit,
afraid
dude.
I
You
only
probably
have
didn't
time to make
remember my
one
name
each
when you
day.
just met me. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Pizza, pizza. Air. Pizza. Pizza. Eat so much pizza, you need to go
Thank
get
you!
some air,
With
then
that
you
information,
have
I'm
more
sure I
pizza.
shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
And we'll need that again later, because later there's something else that he wants to give you. Always get some
You
empty
ask
flasks.
Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course. I am always delighted to assist scientific research of any kind, and I have plenty of flasks. You may have this one.
You're gonna need like 6 of them. That's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, experiments.
Experiments are the meat and drink of science.
Of course.
First, you must come up with a hypothesis based on your understanding of the scientific elements. Then perform an experiment to test the hypothesis. Afterwards, you have a pizza.
If only businesses work that way.
Earth is for solidity and stability. Air gives freedom and movement. Fire provides power and energy. Water, fluidity, and life. Pizza, of course, is the most important element of all. Pizza represents the essence of well-roundedness and regaining strength. Most importantly, you can have it delivered in under half an hour in most areas.
Not around here. What's a hypothesis?
A hypothesis is a scientific guess. One predicts the result of an operation, performs an experiment to test the prediction, then has a pizza to celebrate the result.
Dude likes pizza.
It is very important to stay flexible, however. Sometimes the experiment may give a different result than predicted by the hypothesis. Since real scientists don't like to make mistakes, we always write the hypothesis in pencil.
You can change it.
Pizza is a crucial ingredient in many scientific formulae. There is a nearly infinite variation in its effects, depending on whether one starts with pepperoni, mushrooms, artichokes, or plain cheese. One should
Everything except for
always
artichokes.
order extra pizza in case the experiment requires additional materials. Besides, science is hungry work.
Any work is hungry work.
Igor is the gravedigger and tombstone carver. Business has been slow lately, perhaps because there are very few people left in town. So Igor sometimes comes in to help me with my work.
Yes, master. We already know Igor's business, and we already know that stuff. I really talked about cemetery.
The
We'll ask
cemetery
about
is
that.
outside of town to the east. It has proven a fruitful source of materials for my experiments.
Yeah,
There
there's
are
no.
also some
no
interesting
references in
and
this one.
cryptic puzzles to be solved there.
You'll understand that when we get to that. That's actually some foreshadowing. What about this fluid you were asking him to get?
Essential etheric fluid is an important ingredient in my formula for reanimating dead bodies. It contains the essence of the element of water, the most important ingredient in life science.
Oh, pizza was. gotcha on that one, didn't I? Yeah, we know enough about his thing, and yes, so clearly he's mad. Save the game. And move on.
Come back and visit again.
Oh, I will.
Oh, and if you see Igor, please tell him I still need the fluid.
Well, he should still be out there chopping bricks, huh?
The headstone carver stares at you.
Don't ignore me. Well, see, he told me to tell him, but I can't tell him. Maybe now? Nope, can't tell him. Okay. Well, that's it for Mordavia proper. Let's rest up a little bit. I'll go outside. What time is it? Yeah, it's midday, so we'll get a little more sleep. We'll do a little exploring outside. That's Mordavia. It's a cute little quaint town. See, just like the first question where you walk out of town for the first time, it's music. This stuff gets stuck in my head and I'm listening to it at work all day long. It's crazy. Alright, so we went right at that dead end. Let's go left this time. What's up here? That castle way off in the distance. That's a treacherous road, isn't it?
Blocks the way to the winding road. Far in the distance, you can see a majestic castle.
Looks like they used Jafar's staff as castle gate.
Welcome to Mordavia. It's nice to have some fresh blood around here. We so seldom see strangers.
No, you're not creepy at all. Not a little bit. What's up, gatekeeper?
It is so difficult to get past the swamp which blocks the pass to and from the valley. We haven't had a stranger here since the rains created the swamp several years ago.
I'm surprised I'm here.
You've obviously done quite a lot for one person. It will be interesting to see what you do around here.
I'm gonna do plenty. I'm gonna clean this place up and never can recognize it. What's your name?
I am Boris Stovich.
That sounds like the shopkeeper's husband. I thought he was dead.
This is the castle of the Boyars, the title of the rulers of Mordavia. It once belonged to the Borgov family for generations, but the last Borgov has been dead for many, many years.
Mordavia.
Mordavia is the name of this valley and of the town. Even the inn is called the Hotel Mordavia. The name means Dark Valley.
Not ominous at all, especially when you talk like that. I really don't care about the Morgoths. They're dead.
I'm not certain who all lives in the castle. I so seldom see anyone from there. There's the master, of course.
In my account,
Then there's the strange foreigner. There's also the master's daughter, I believe, and some rather strange guards. Beyond that, I really can't say.
I don't really care about that family too much at the moment. You wouldn't know about the town. You're here. What about that gate?
This is the gate to Borgov Castle. You can see it in the distance behind here. I am here to make certain that only welcome guests may enter through here in the daytime.
Which is nobody.
At night, this gate is guarded by huge necrotaurs, who make certain no one tries to enter without permission.
Well, Boris, it's been real.
Goodbye, young man. May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thanks for the positivity there. Alright, so we came from this way. We didn't really investigate different directions. What's over here? Nothing. Nothing. It's a pretty place, though. I wouldn't mind taking a stroll through this forest. Assuming I don't get killed. This is pretty. Oh, look at
Hello
you.
there.
Oh, hey,
Could you
baby.
help me? This water is so cold and I need someone to help warm me.
Let's see here. This glitches a lot, so I'm gonna save it as Drashag 2, just to make sure I don't get stuck in here. And the fact that I'm gonna do what she asks, and I know what happens. Who wouldn't want to hug a naked
You
lady?
wade out to the lake woman and take her in your arms. Her skin is soft but very cold. The lake spirit moans softly as she holds you closer and
It
closer
happens often when I
and
hold a woman.
tighter, then pulls you down into the lake.
Oh, not to pull down the lake part though. Going drown. Quickly discover that you really don't know how to breathe underwater. Alright. I just did that because I knew it was going to happen, but can't resist hugging a naked lady, at least at first. What's up, lake woman?
Why don't you come to my arms so that I can give you a real greeting?
Not gonna lie, for like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, whatever I was at the time, that was pretty smoking.
Surely a hero like you will help someone like me. Please, take my hand.
Let me ask about you.
I am the Rizalka. Please, take my hand and help me.
You're insistent, aren't you?
If you take
Oh.
my hand, I'll be happy to show you what the lake is like.
It looks cold and dirty.
If you take my arms, I'll be happy to talk to you about anything you'd like.
You are a skink, aren't you?
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
It's so nice here in the water. Why don't you join me?
You know what? I'm not gonna do that. But I tell you what. Because you're lonely and you need somebody, I'm gonna give you something to make you feel better. How about have some flowers?
It is so cold.
Shut up, I didn't ask you.
Thank you for the beautiful flowers. No one has been so nice to me since I can remember.
Oh, no sweat off my back. Alright, how are you?
It is lonely being a Rizalka. Anytime anyone nice comes along, I pull him into the lake and drown him. Once he's drowned, he's not much company, I'm afraid.
You don't remember your name now?
I've been a Rizalka for so long. I've forgotten.
Why are
You
you
ask
here?
what a nice...
I don't really know. I've been here for such a long time now. I mean, it's not like I can go anywhere. I can't leave the lake.
I'm skipping some of the stuff because it's not important to the story. Like I said, I'm not trying to make the video too long. Especially with all these voice actings that I'm letting go by. We'd be here forever. I mean, personally, when you play it, you should listen to all this stuff because there's a lot of cool things in here. But for the video, we know she's drowning people. She doesn't know anything about town. She can't even remember her name. We're just gonna say goodbye.
Please, come visit me again sometime. It's nice to have a friend to talk to.
Yeah, one that doesn't just want you for your body. Your beautiful, beautiful body. Alright, so that was something. You heard the chime, we did something good. And again, that's one of those things for a pally to do. You can go crazy with your honor and everything else through there. One of the little, like, honor builders. You just keep handing her flowers until you max out. And it doesn't really take that long, but we're not interested in being a pally because we're completing this as a warrior or fighter. I see a warrior because I play a lot of Warcraft. I run a
pick up a
guild,
single...
so like I'm always on there and I'm doing things with that. Alright, so we've seen everything there is to see down here for the time being. There's more, but it's stuff for later in the game. Just wander around here a little bit. We're running up on, you know what, we're about an hour in. I don't want to make these videos too long, so we're going to go, you know what, we'll go to the graveyard, we'll save there. And then we'll continue our explorations tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Next
The
time we
majestic
record.
mountains in the background provide a beautiful contrast to the grim gravestones and crypts of the cemetery.
Hopefully, it won't take me forever to make another video. My son's back to school. Holidays are over. Things are kind of going back to normal. But like I said, I'm going to save it there. We're going to be done for this video. I appreciate you guys joining me. There's a Discord link on my channel if you should look. I'm going to put some stuff in the section below. Like, subscribe. If you have any comments on things that I could change, if the audio is wacky in any kind of way, if you could give suggestions on how to change it, if you have experience with OBS Studio, I'd appreciate anything I can get because I would like to get better. Don't forget to go check out my shout out there. Check out Dr. Herbivore. Sure, he's got some great stuff. I haven't had a chance to look myself yet, but check him out. And I will talk to you guys at another time. Appreciate y'all. You guys have a great night.